No, we finna kick their ass. That's what we finna do. All right. You know what Zoe does, child. Yep, they got a fresh can in here, and I'm finna OD. Yo, niece, what up? And in orange on the 57 southbound before Orangewood. It's a crash blocking the carpool lane. 3 cars got into it. Big delays in Anaheim away from Ball Road.
Take a break from the mundane and escape to something a little more fabulous with the first ever fabulous 5-day sale. From today through this Friday, September 26th, find deals at all your favorite Vegas hotels. Plan your fabulous escape and learn more at visitlasvegas.com.
If you're not following KBLA Talk 1580 on all of our socials, then you're missing out. Download our app and find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and on the web at KBLA 1580. Again, you can find all of our socials at KBLA 1580. We've got a lot to talk about. By the way, if you miss any of our weekday shows in real time, you can always catch up by checking out the podcast of your favorite shows at your leisure at KBLA Talk 1580. We've got your black.
Hey, so I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes 2 to tango, and I need to hear his side.
What up, Miss JB? Damn it. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hit the like button. Hey, hey. Joy, you want me to speak on Aquarius women? You should call in. Let's go. Hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. What up? Everybody hit that like button. We need those likes.
You're not healing. You're just performing a softer version of denial and calling it alignment. Ain't that a kick in the subconscious? You think you're doing shadow work because you saged your apartment and cried during a breathwork video. Yeah, real shadow work is confronting the version of you that manipulates, avoids, punishes, pleases, or lies, and then realizing that version is you. Jung didn't write the archetypes and the collective unconscious in 1959 so you could repost trauma memes and feel spiritually superior while ghosting people. You're not triggered because they're toxic. You're triggered because they touch the wound you pretend doesn't exist. We don't hate people for who they are. We hate them for who they remind us we've disowned. That's why your ex still lives rent-free in your nervous system, and your boss makes you feel 7 years old. Shadow work isn't trendy. It's trench work. Digging through your own with curiosity, not judgment. Ask yourself, If I met someone who treated others like I do when I feel scared or unseen, would I admire them? Integration isn't forgiveness, it's ownership. Compassion without delusion, accountability without shame, and the courage to admit you're not broken, you're just fragmented. Okay, fine. Okay, people been asking. People have been asking, who is that? That's Lennie, Linnie, Lennie on IG. And it's literally a cartoon. I call him Dog Man. Dog Man come in here barking from time to time, dropping jewels. The purpose of tonight's show is very important. My friend Kirk. His name is Kirk. Kirk from Altadena lost his home. Kirk used to call in all the time, right? When the sister who has the sweet spot, what's the name of her show? What's the sister? Angelique. Angelique Francis. She had an amazing event at the Miracle Theater. I met Carl there. He gave me his book. Man, Carl disappears. Of course he disappears. His house was burnt down in Altadena. I got on the radio. I said, man, I hope, Kirk is good. I hope Kirk is good. Kirk got a call in. Well, one day he called in. I think it's Carl. I want to say Carl, but I feel Kirk. But either way, I was concerned about him because he always called in. He always had some good insight. He calls in a couple of weeks ago. He said, "No, I'm good. Everything is all right with me. But I lost my house in the fire." I'm like, man. But then he said something that sparked tonight's conversation. He said, man, I be listening to the show, and I really wonder, with all of the nuance and all of the stuff you break down, why would anybody even get in a relationship? Why do we even, with all the mess that you done uncovered, Lord have mercy, ain't no stone left unturned. You done turned over everything. Why? Right? Would anybody even want to consider a relationship? I was talking to a young lady a few weeks back, and, they always go to this space. When I get to talking, first off, they like what I say. They be like, yo, I ain't never thought of it that way. That was deep. Yo, that's a cold. Whoa, that. Then it turns into, it ain't got to be that deep. Why is it so deep? And I'm talking at this level. Why I got to be all that? See, and therein lies the problem. Right? We've turned the relationship, which is a spiritual university, into a damn carnival. The fairgrounds. I know. We've turned it into the fairgrounds. We got to get cotton candy. We got to get popcorn. We got to win stuffed animals. We got to do all of these things. That is what takes precedent for many people. See, for me, it's presence over performance. For me, it's presence over performance. Do you understand? For society in general, I would say it's metrics over meaning. What am I getting? I signed up for something, and you causing me to look at my wounds is not what I signed up for. What do you, listen, for all you people out there getting in relationship with folk, new folk or whatever, ask the question, just ask, what is the purpose of relationship? You're going to hear the most benign, pablum-based answers. Well, it's for a connection, right? You got a bond, you see.
which is teamwork. You understand? You know, and I'm not saying it's bad. Listen, these are not bad. But everybody got somebody. You know, I'm looking for my somebody. You understand? You see? You know what I'm saying? You get to a time, there comes a time in a man's life. You know, you want to find somebody. Do you see what I'm saying? You have no idea what it's for. That leads to tonight's topic, the intimate dropout. A deeply riveting look into the emergent phenomenon of intimate dropouts. When the university of you becomes so overwhelming, you can't help but drop the course. Ugh. Do you want me to read the topic again? Y'all want that topic one more time? The intimate dropout. You've been trained to be an intimate quitter. You date, you marry, you get with people to the level of your unhealed wound. Anything, we can be in this area right here. This is my shallow end right here. We can stay in this area right here. But if we move past this area into the area of my unprocessed wound, then, hey, you're a problem. This is an issue. This is an issue. The intimate dropout. A deeply riveting look into the emergent phenomena of intimate dropouts. When the university of you becomes so overwhelming, you can't help but drop the course. The mirror university. When relationships become the curriculum of self. Woo. When relationships become the curriculum of self, that's what they are. And we don't teach this, right? The clinicians don't teach this because it's too spiritual, it's too woo-woo. They are about 35 years from this point. Do you see? Projection. Here's your clinical and psychological insight here. Projection and transference dominate intimate relationships. Each partner mirrors disowned aspects of the other's unconscious. This process, though destabilizing, facilitates what Carl Jung called individuation by revealing the psyche. By revealing what the psyche refuses to acknowledge. See, you got to give them the clinical piece so they can say, oh, that's clinically backed. So I guess it's the truth. Right? This is what relationships are for. Yes, it's fun to take pictures of your food. This is fun. Yeah, that chutney, boy, that was one hell of a chutney. Remember that night? I still got a picture of that chutney. You understand? Remember that salmon? That blackened salmon with that chutney on it, girl? Hey, listen, man. That was our first date. Remember that? I still got a picture of the chutney. Oh, Lord. Hey, I'm in here telling you the truth tonight. The clinical insight, one more time, projection and transference dominate intimate relationships. Each partner mirrors disowned aspects of the other's unconscious. This process, though destabilizing, facilitates individuation. You mean to tell me intimate relationship is an individuation machine? Hell yeah. Oh, individuation is not easy. Individuation can hurt. And hey, listen, I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You understand? I want to take pictures of my pasta. Can we get a picture next to the lava lamp? I love that lava lamp in this club. You understand? As Krishnamurti implied, relationship is a mirror in which the self is seen as it is. The discomfort of intimacy arises not from the other, but from being forced to encounter our own illusions without anesthesia. your clinical, psychiatric insight. The mirror dynamic often activates unresolved attachment schemas, according to Bowlby and Ainsworth. When mirrored too accurately, the fragile ego interprets intimacy as a psychic threat, triggering defense disassociation or devaluation. What is relationship for? It's to strip your tail nude. For you. Not for your partner, for you. And we choose partners that keep us clothed. Ooh, that keep us robed in the finest illusory garments. We choose partners that keep us swaddled like a babe. Do you understand me? So what you gonna do, knowing this information? My brother asked me, why would I even get in a relationship if it's this problematic? You're not a man if you don't face yourself. You think you're more of a man when you face other men. Maybe you facing other men is your preferred escape from self. Ooh, like hypermasculinity. I'ma show you you ain't gonna punk me. But you've been punking yourself the whole time. See, a real man has won on the battlefield of his own soul, of his own psyche. That's a real man. And if you don't do it, you're going to attract, here we go, an artificial woman to mirror that back to you. Huh? What? What? Are we ready for this work tonight? What is relationship for? And how many of you still got a few more credits to get a particular degree or certificate in the University of You? I'm interested to know. Here's your cultural anthropological insight. Across collectivist societies, relationships are viewed as communal classrooms where selfhood is co-authored through ritual, not rebellion. Western hyper-individualism distorts this, reducing relational feedback to ego injury. Your spiritual insight. Every partner is an emissary of your own soul, an aspect of divine consciousness seeking reintegration. The mirror becomes sacred when judgment dissolves into curiosity. Your empirical and clinical insight. Studies on emotionally focused therapy, EFT, demonstrate that recognizing relational triggers as mirrors of inner wounds improves emotional regulation and long-term satisfaction, according to Johnson, 2019. Who wants this work? Why would you ever be an intimate dropout? When we come forward, we are opening the phone lines to get this discussion cracking. Yeah. Are we on one? Are we on one? What y'all think about tonight's topic? Damn it. Oh, man. JB always showing up, man. Miss JB is always showing up, man. Thank you, Miss JB. Ain't nothing but love. I appreciate you. Thank 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 you.
Tab is sliding with a final word here about the upcoming Left Coast Forum on Saturday, October 25th at LA Trade Tech. As you know by now, our major keynote will include Professor Richard Wolfson, Dr. Cornel West, LA Mayor Ken.
This deserves twos and few. Man. Thank you. Thank you, JB. Thank you. Listen, we still got 10 people in here who feel like, fuck it. We don't even have to like the video. Which is crazy. You talk about devaluation of high quality content. I know you did.
The Left Coast Forum is brought to you by the LA Progressive, the Empowerment Congress, Community Coalition, Partnership.
Where's the activity book in science projects? That's funny. Get to your phone lines. It's like church. What's like church? The show? Is it? The show is church now? That's crazy.
Your voice matters, your presence matters. We'll see you there.
That's crazy. It's like church. Spiritual church. Come on. You're listening to the mellow sounds of the voice of reason. Live on KBLA Talk 1580. My playlist will soothe your soul, while my dialogue will destabilize your ego. But the voice of reason is here to elevate your thought process. When speaking of love, when speaking of intimacy. But I want you to feel welcome. So we set the tone with our good brother Quincy Jones. My playlist is still my co-host. This is Velaz. Take about 30 seconds in. Let's get it.
Did you know that being stuck requires you to tell a lie? Stuck is defined as being unable to move. Go ahead and save this because I'm about to teach something. Calling yourself stuck requires deceit. It also requires an intentional level of dishonesty. Am I calling you a liar? Nope. Am I saying that you're lying to yourself? Go ahead and like this before you get mad at me. But being unable to move is different than unwilling. So stuck is really unable versus unwilling. Unwilling is not eager or ready to or prepared to do something, reluctant to. And you say, well, I'm stuck because I'm not prepared to do something. But you're also not doing the preparation work to do the thing. Because if you were doing the preparation work to do the thing that gets you unstuck, you wouldn't be stuck. You'd be preparing. You see how that's a level of intentional dishonesty? So here's what you need to do. I want you to ask yourself this question so we can figure out if it's unable or unwilling. Here's the question. What are the I'm unwilling to things that unstuck me and create a path for forward progress that I haven't taken? If you can sit down and ask this question and answer it, 1, 2, 3, guess what?
Listen, Valerie Johnson, listen, she took off from the opposing team's bench. She took off from there and went through the legs 3 times. Double pump, 360, 2-hand reverse dunk. She out here cooking. That was Valerie Johnson. Are you unable or are you unwilling? See, tonight's topic, the intimate dropout. Oh, I just don't have the capacity. You see that wonderful sister that's out here taking social media by storm. She had been doing her work for a long time, Raquel Hopkins. Then all of a sudden, she drops a video and goes viral. Now everybody is seeing her work. She's teaching capacity. Somebody told you it was supposed to be easy. Somebody told you that love is easy. It is not. No one will ever love you if you don't love yourself. And that's the hardest love to cultivate, is the love of self. I'm not talking about the love of ego. I'm talking about the love of all of you. Not just pieces and fragments. You will go on and get married to a fragment, thinking it won't cut you. Thinking your fragments won't cut them. Thinking that the fragment of them and the fragment of you are puzzle pieces that fit perfectly together. No, that's not how it works. The intimate dropout. The university of self. Homeboy said, why would you ever get in a relationship if it's going to be difficult? Every relationship is a university. I wrote that in 2015 in my book, The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing. Every relationship is a university. Every argument, a midterm. Every heartbreak, a dissertation on attachment and avoidance. Each partner is both professor and pupil, assigning lessons we didn't consent to but desperately need. This is the university of self, where the curriculum is consciousness and the feedback is emotional pain. Some graduate with compassion, others quietly drop out. In the Relationship Dismount in 2015, I argued that exiting a toxic relationship requires the same precision and awareness as a gymnast sticking the landing. You must dismount consciously, not collapse unconsciously. Yet, what happens when the entire generation begins dismounting from love itself? Love ain't enough. Love don't really mean nothing no more. When quiet quitting relationships become an epidemic of spiritual truancy. When I come forward, the voice of reason, we're going to take this conversation national. Let's get these people on the lines. Who calling in tonight? 1-800-920-1580. We got 5 people who haven't hit the like button. Can I get those 5 people to hit the like button, 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 hit the like button. Hey, and if you want to support the show, I haven't been asking recently because I've been asking in vain. Last few weeks, man, it's been really dried up. So I want to send another shout out to Miss JB for doing it without even being asked. But y'all know how this works. I'm not the only content provider here on YouTube that asks people to support their channel. A lot of people have built their channel to a certain level, and it's common practice that people support the channel. But what happens with me is people get some type of fatigue and don't want to continue to support, but will continue to show up and get this good game. Please support, support, support. There's multiple ways to do it. You can go to my Cash App, or you could go right to that $sign at the bottom of the chat and support. We got 27 people in here and 27 likes. I appreciate it. Even though this channel has 74,000 subscribers. It's nuts. Have we been cussing today? No cursing, right? YouTube has no right to do me like that. YouTube ain't got no right to just say, we're not going to let none of your followers get in there. So, we love it when people participate. So, what that means is you can call in, you can like, you can share, you can super chat, you can Cash App, but do something. Don't just sit back. Do something. All right? Do something. Participate in some way. All forms matter, yes. Hey. Hey, man, this is like Reggie Bush and Lindell White on the phone. On the phone line, this is thunder and lightning on the phone.
Yo, this is So Williams, the VOR, and I got another incredible black-owned business for you. Your podcast deserves more than a closet and a prayer. It deserves a green screen that makes your haters jealous. Do you need 4K so crisp you can see their ego? Mics that catch whispers and rants? Hey, a stage that turns Aunt Mildred into Beyonce. Listen, all you gotta do is check out OneStream.tv, Inglewood Studio Playground, where backyard dreams get VIP upgrades. They've got cameras, mics, stages, step and repeat, everything you need. Lights that flatter people who never get flattering. They got all you need to produce the podcast of your dreams. Listen, their rates are as low as $75 an hour. Yes, really. Swing by 740 Centinela Ave. Call 323-296-4444. Once again, that's 323-296-4444. Trust me, my brother Michael take care of you. OneStream.tv.
1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines. We got 3 minutes. We got 3 minutes. We got 3 minutes. Faith around and find out. I did 2 shows on it, sir. It's recorded. Love it. I don't even know what y'all talking about, but I'm in support.
The Support Center is your one-stop shop for re-entry issues and court support. They offer court reminders, connections to local services, transportation assistance for housing, court appearances, and childcare. The JCOD hotline provides personalized help to connect you with services that you need. And don't forget to check out justiceconnect.org for more information. Remember, it's free and available every day at 1-833-522-5263. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, timeshare cancellation guy. In 2011, I founded Wesley Financial Group with one goal in mind, to help honest folks out of the timeshare slump. Today, I run Wesley with my 2 sons, a real family business, treating every client and every employee like we want our own family treatment. That philosophy has helped us grow into the largest, most trusted timeshare cancellation company in the United States. Fortune magazine even recognized us as one of the best places to work. Why? Because we genuinely care. In fact, some of our former clients were so moved by their experience working with us, they joined our team so they could help others in timeshare with us. If you're stuck in timeshare, give us a call. Let our family
Leslie now for your free timeshare exit kit. 800-687-7979. That's 800-687-7979. 800-687-7979.
Lena Blue for the Bail Project. Imagine you're stuck in a jail cell and you can't afford bail and someone offers you a way out. Just plead guilty and you can go home and kiss your kids goodnight. What do you do? What thousands have. You plead guilty whether you are or not. Cash bail makes poverty a crime. That's why the Bail Project helps those who can't afford it while fighting to end cash bail. Because freedom should be free. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Oh, I did give you a whole playlist the other day, though, that we didn't touch on. It's all good. Ladies and gentlemen, the VOR and his playlist back in the building. Take this time to unwind and chill, because the heavy-hitting blows of this conversation will continue shortly. Take in about 20 seconds of this vibe right here.
Just because there's free will does not mean your will is free.
Ooh.
Humans have this obsessive need for something to be wrong in order to justify seeking something that feels right. You can't claim free will if every win is divine and every loss is demonic. Praise God when life goes right and blame the devil when it doesn't. That is contradiction. Sin means to miss the mark, and that means that we were brought into the world purposeless. There's currently nothing to aim at. So to cultivate this idea that Satan has anything to do with that would be to deny the idea that God is all things. And by the way, do you all know that Satan, Lucifer, actually means light bringer? Lucifer, the morning star, rises before the sun. They are of the same archetype. It's the part of us that awakens before full illumination. So we rise, but we are not yet in alignment. Lucifer's light comes first because that's how consciousness unfolds. Awareness precedes wisdom. The mind wakes up before the soul matures. But let me give you perspective. Sin isn't rebellion. It's the cost of embodiment. To be born human is to wake up inside the forgetting and spend a lifetime tracing your way back to truth. Every lifetime is the soul trying to translate infinity through something temporary, and free will is just the language that it uses. Once your free will gets traded for instruction, your consciousness becomes confinement. Which is why, if you pay attention, faith divides by doctrine and unites by fear. All of these religions serve different gods, but they all have the same devil.
Hey, listen, Javon Cross, boy. Hey, he took off. Don't be mad. Don't shoot the messenger. Hey, that was Vince Carter mixed with Zach LaVine, all in one player, man. Oh my goodness, Javon Cross, he cooked on that. I'm not here to disagree. I'm not here to agree. What did you think of what he said? Join the national discussion. The number to dial is 1-800-920-1580. We got callers on the line. Tonight's topic, are you an intimate dropout? Have you flunked the University of You? Did you get an F in individuation class? Do you run from intimacy and you don't know why? Are you going to re-enroll? 1-800-920-1580. This is good, 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 good. This is good, 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 good. Everybody got a different name for God, but the devil is the same. Ooh! Who's ready for this work? Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on. Eric from C. Arson. Eric from Carson, what are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
What's up, VOR?
What's up, sir? You got to turn your whole living room down, man, because we could hear the feedback.
I just turned it down.
All right.
All
right. What are your thoughts on tonight's topic, sir?
The topic of intimate dropouts.
Yeah.
I met a female about a month ago, and we've only been on 3 dates that she selected, and we only just went out for drinks at bars that she picked, places I would never go. But the point is that she told me that she's had sex, but that's not something that she's abstaining right now. And she's not going there. But she said that I'll give you a kiss. And she has did that. And so my question to you, instead of me always giving dissertations, my question is, do you think that she is an intimate dropout?
What? You, hey, Eric, you gotta stop. Hey, Eric, I love your calls, brother, but why is it that you have this amazing skill to take my topic and instead of apply it to yourself, you always flip it and point it at somebody else? This topic is about you. How is it that the skill is amazing? Like, it's the skill of Dr. Strange as a surgeon. I don't understand. Is she an intimate dropout? First off, let me ask you this question, just to shut it all the way down. Did you want her to choose those places? Or did you offer...
Did I want her to choose those places?
Yeah, the places you went to go out. The places you went to dine
No.
in a bar. Did you want to do that?
You changed your question.
I'm asking, did you want her to choose those places?
A better statement would be I allowed her to...
Nah, we're not playing ego games. That's not what we're playing.
Okay. All right.
Did you want her to choose those places? Did you want that to happen?
No.
All right, then why'd you allow it?
Because
you're a manipulator. You gave her power. You gave her power. Yes, you gave her power because you wanted to get something back from it. Tell the truth and shame the devil, man.
Why you do this to me?
Because you playing games, and I'm not going to allow you to play games. You got to be straight up real. You got to be real. Be real.
I'm trying to be.
So you gave her the power. You didn't want to give her the power. You was about to recontextualize it as I allowed her, which is a power statement.
Talk about you want sex.
And then you start talking about sex and kissing. And then go flip it and say, is she the intimate dropout?
Oh, dude.
Do you see the games you playing?
Okay, can I start over with you?
Now you want to start over. Now you want to start over. See, you're not talking to Winnie the Pooh over here. You're not talking to Benny Booyah. See, I see straight through your goofiness, and I'm going to call it, man. I got to now.
I'm trying to be straight with you.
All right, be straight.
I wanted to go out with her, and so it really didn't matter where we went or what we did. But it was a great excursion.
Now you
because
flipping it. Now
I
don't no stand on what you was on. Don't try. No, see, ain't no cleanup. After I catch you with your hand in the cookie jar, you can't say, "Well, that wasn't a real cookie jar. That was a prop cookie jar. See, ain't no cookies in here. This was no, sir. Stand on what you said." Yeah. Why?
This is funny to me because you're doing exactly what all of my associates and friends do to me. And I have my theory why it happens, but it's the exact same thing.
Common denominator, nigga.
Common denominator. He don't want to take the common denominator. He don't want to ever take it. But you got to.
I wanted to talk about intimate dropouts.
But you're not talking about you.
I don't think I'm an intimate dropout.
Oh, you think because you're a participant on the superficial level.
Well,
going to the bar, trying to get a kiss, giving the girl a little power so maybe she'll open up a little more to you. Is that what you want?
Oh, well, can I ask you a question, VOR?
Sure.
If I go out on a date, on a first, second, or third date, and the conversation that's brought to me is, I don't want to have sex. Not that night, but period. And so that was what she introduced to me. I don't know her. I don't know nothing about her.
Let me stop. So is this your first date?
No, we went on 3, but it's only been a month since I've known her.
So what are you ready for some loving? You want some cuddling?
That's not what I was looking for at all.
What I'm saying, it's a process. You wait. A woman has to feel safe. Do you think women are safe around you? Do you think they're safe around you?
Yeah. I understand.
You told me that you had a through line of women, multiple women, saying you were controlling. Now you're telling me that women feel safe around
you? Is this a trap?
Listen, you ain't gonna be able to out-reason me, sir. I'm the voice of reason. And I'm listening to what you say, how you backpedal, how you let it slip, then try to pull it back. I'm trying to help you, Eric. This topic is about you. It's not about somebody you went out on a date with. Krishnamurti is the one who said relationships are mirrors in which you see yourself as you are. Do you see yourself as you are, Eric?
Yeah, I listened to, when you opened the show, you played Lenny, you said it was on IG, and he talked about the power of ghosting. And so I really listened to the intro today. And so I definitely don't think that I am unaware.
So, can you name 3 things about yourself that make you undateable and unrelatable? This is one of the first calls you had, and that was the first question I asked you when you called in for the first time a few months ago. I said, can you name? You struggled. You stumbled. Now you've had time to hear what I got to say. Now let me ask you, can you? Can you name 3 things that make you undateable and unrelatable, that would contribute to the thought process of the women saying you're controlling? Can you do it?
I won't do it.
Why not?
Because I don't think that I'm unrelatable or undateable.
Even though they gave you the data? Even though they gave you the data? Are they cousins? Do they have something against you? Are they friends? How did they arrive at the same conclusion, sir?
Because the action is similar. People, and hear me out here,
You will never.
the people who I have associated with, the females that I have associated with, I believe identify my behavior as a form of control.
You got men saying the same thing
But
too.
that's not what it is.
Okay. All right. They all 3 of them misunderstood you in the same way.
Well, I don't think they were saying it. They weren't even saying it in a negative sense, even though, controlling sounds negative. It was just if I'm taking the lead on something, if I'm paying, if I'm the aggressor as the male in the relationship, then you might perceive, if I'm driving my car to pick you up and pay my money to take you out, and I'm pursuing you, that's going to perceive to be controlling. Yeah, man. We do a lot. Hey, we do a lot of these topics, brother. Hey, man. Let me just say, man, I love it when you call. It's radio gold for me. You know why? Because I love the back and forth. But the compassionate side of me says, hey, man, how can I help this brother? This brother really needs some help. Now, would you allow me to help you? I don't need help, but I will always live. Hang on. All right. Guess what you just did, brother Eric? Guess what my brother Eric just did? Come on, tell me. Carson to the house. See, Arson is in the building because of Eric. Listen, if you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580 when we come forward. More from this national discussion. I was owning. I bet you Fred was his friend. What do you mean, Zoe? Come on, man. What the fuck was that? It was a call. And it was a good call. That's what that was. Tried to help him. Asked him questions. Made him backtrack. That's what it was. Can we at least get a brother credit for calling? I don't think the people who don't call should criticize the people that do, no matter how bad they might be. How about that, Mimi? I love you, Mimi. And you do call once in area blue moon. But at least he calls in and puts himself out there. At least he does that. Lou said, great call. Did some self-reflection myself. There you go. Good call. And that was beautiful. To even get the straight up no. Would you allow me to help you? I don't think I need help. So you trying to tell me that the through line of them sisters saying you're controlling ain't true? They all misunderstood you? Yeah, they all misunderstood. I'm with that. He stood on it. He has a different demeanor. No, because when Eric calls Jill, he has a different demeanor as Andy. Yes, it was a beautiful call. No. I heard him on Jill's show. See, he thinks he's a contributor. He thinks he's a personality. I'm aware of him. What he sent Andy a birthday card, and he signed the birthday card KBLA contributor. He thinks he's a personality. So two things happening. He's trying to become a star, or he's really a narcissist.
We love to say, sit with your emotions. And I don't think most people actually know what that means, because sitting with your emotions isn't just feeling them. It's facing them without rushing to fix, justify, or turn them into some lesson. And that's when people get it wrong. Instead of actually sitting with emotions, we either suppress them or we obsess over them. And that obsession, it shows up when you start overanalyzing every emotion like it's a puzzle that you have to solve. You think, why do I feel this way? What does this mean? What childhood wound is this triggering? What's the deeper issue? And before you know it, you're spiraling, not feeling the emotion because thinking about it so much that you're completely disconnected from the actual experience. And then there's this other side where you are trying to fix the emotion the moment that it shows up. You feel sad, so you immediately start making a gratitude list. You feel anxious, so you grab a journal and start writing affirmations. You feel uncomfortable, so you decide, I just need to set a boundary. But that's not emotional processing. That's emotional management. That's trying to control what you feel instead of learning how to feel it without running from it. Sitting with your emotions means let it. Hey, listen, Raquel Hopkins, she's one of my favorite clinicians out there. Yeah, you always got to do something. She's saying be in the discomfort of the emotion. Stop managing the emotion by doing something. Be in it. Don't judge it. You got to do it. Oh, we got callers on the line. Let's get them in here. Is that who I think it is? Aisha from the OC? Hey, that's Aisha the Deal, who was just on the show last week. Hey, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Oh, this topic must have triggered you. What is the deal? Well, come on, Aisha the Deal. So, I got it. What are your two cents on tonight's topic? Let's hear it. I mean, which part are we talking about? We're talking about the emotional dropouts, the runners, which part? It's all one through line here. Tonight's topic is talking about why we become the emotional dropout, the intimate dropout. I think it's because relationship is a mirror where one sees themselves as they are. And I think a lot of people don't want to see themselves as they are. Talk to me. I don't know. Okay, I might push back on that a little bit, and I'm only going to say this, because sometimes I think it's okay to quit. Ooh, talk to me. Talk to me. I want to hear this. Talk to me. I mean, because you've never, no one's ever been in school and taken on too many classes or taken on a load that was too heavy. Maybe registered for too many classes and realized that the load was too much and decided to drop a couple classes, right? Isn't that why they have a whole period? So you're talking about a gap year, like a gap year. No, where you actually register for classes. Like, don't they allow you time where you can actually drop classes? Yes, they do. Within the first semester? Yeah, you got, yeah. Isn't it the same way in a relationship? Like, where you maybe take on a relationship and you realize, like, this might be too much. It may be too much for me. It may be too much for you. Maybe this doesn't work. Maybe the emotional load this person brings on into my life is too much for me to carry, and I gotta drop it. Does that make me a runner? I love it. That maybe what you're bringing into my life is too heavy for me to hold, and I gotta drop this. I mean, am I the bad guy because maybe what you're bringing is too heavy for me to carry? Does that make me the runner? Woo! Stay right there. Don't go nowhere. Aisha from the OC, she up in here cooking. We love it. We love it. We love it. When we come forward, more of this national discussion. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Now, who else calling in? What we on? What we on? Who else calling in?
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
Now we got the show. Come, hey, ladies, call in. Where the ladies at, man? Call in. I'm in the background tonight. Got me feeling I'm okay. with being a dropout. Come on!
The measure would bypass California's independent redistricting commission and create new congressional maps favoring Democrats by up to 5 seats. And a trial is underway in Illinois for former Deputy Sean Grayson, charged with first-degree murder in the shooting death of a black woman, Sonia Massey. Massey called police fearing a prowler, but was shot in her kitchen after refusing to drop a pot of boiling water. Protesters are expected outside the courthouse. News now on
So New had a game yesterday. My boy dropped 34 in the most effortless way. Brother he hit 6 3-pointers off of 8. He was 6 of 8 from 3-point, 6 of 6 from the free throw line, did miss a free throw. And he was 5 of 10 from 2-pointers. So you're shooting 50%. Man, the boy actually cooked it up. I loved it. I watched every minute of that game. Now, I had to get up at 4 in the morning because that's when it came on. But I was up watching it. I think my neighbors knew too because I had it bumping. You hear the Turkish, New Williams. They don't even say new. They say, Elijah. Elijah. That boy good.
What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a bad person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this is gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff? The child wasn't here, and you still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's maybe, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like the kids. Is there something wrong with them?
I'm pregnant. Betrayal has been committed. Hit you with the bad pipes routine. How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my nip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you make
1-800-920-1580. Call.
Of reason.
Some people should accept them for who they are without accepting the consequences of their character. Some people want you to accept them for who they are until who they are compromises their access to you. Let's remember that grace without accountability is just simply enabling. And to accept a person is not the same thing as tolerating them. People like doing bad things without being labeled as bad people. It's just information.
Who was that? Somebody came in cooking. Whoever that was. I'm sure my niece will tell us who it is. We want you to join this discussion. This is hour number 2. You're listening to the VOR live on KBLA Talk 1580. This is the most revolutionary, radical, psychologically counterintuitive, spiritually informed, metaphysically informed, psychologically, philosophically informed relationship talk show in the world. Nobody's doing what we're doing here. And we have the people calling in to discuss to prove it. Aisha had a great point. Oh, that was Isaiah Frizzelli on Instagram. Isaiah Frizzelli. But Aisha called in from the OC, and we're going to go back to her. She had a great point. She was saying, what if it's within the time, being an intimate dropout, using the school analogy, the college analogy, what if you're overwhelmed, life is happening, life is lifing, and it's within that time frame where you can actually drop a course? She brought up a great point. I'd love to bring her back in so she could continue expounding on that very point. Aisha from the OC, the deal. Get up in here. Finish your thought.
My only point is, I know you mentioned, you're using the university and, things like that. I'm just saying, for me personally, I know there's been times that I have definitely shown up for class. My pencils have been sharpened, my backpack has been on, and I've been ready to study, to learn someone, to be attentive. And maybe perhaps they weren't prepared, and they didn't do their own self-homework. What can I do with that? I mean, I'm only one half of the equation. So if this is a group project and I did my homework and you didn't do yours, then what am I supposed to do with that? We're going to fail anyway.
I like that.
Am I wrong at that point? Am I wrong for saying, you know what, my partner in this project didn't do their work. It's not my fault that this didn't succeed or that we didn't pass or that, this was a failing grade or that we just, am I wrong for walking away? I don't think so. I think that a lot of times the runner gets the bad rap, but everyone doesn't run because they're not involved. Some people just know when to try harder and when to walk away. And I don't think that just because you put on your sneakers and laced up and said and walked away, some people can be emotionally violent and ghost. I don't encourage that. But I think that some people just know when to pull that parachute and jump. And I don't think that they're always the bad guy for walking away because someone else didn't do their homework and make sure that they didn't show up ready for their class assignment.
I love it. I love the different perspective. I love it. But I think you're speaking of a small group of people who are conscientious in that way. The majority of people have avoidant tendencies. If we start getting into attachment styles and we start talking about the avoidant attachment styles, there's 4 attachment styles. Only one of them is secure. The other 3 are insecure. You have anxious preoccupied, you have dismissive avoidant, and you have fearful avoidant, which is a combination of the other 2. So with that being said, I don't think we can take your anecdotal perspective and put it as a blanket license for everybody. I think when intimacy shows up for most people who have an avoidant tinge, right, they run from intimacy because they were never prepared to deal with intimacy from childhood. I think that's where it comes from. So, although I agree with some aspects of your thought on this, the reality of it is, if we look at relationship from its spiritual perspective, which is we are all mirrors of each other. You asked a question that was very, very interesting in your breakdown. You said, what if I'm ready? I showed up for class. I got my backpack. I got my pencil sharpened. Everything is here. I'm ready to go, but they aren't. Well, if we're going from a spiritual perspective and not just a societal linear perspective, then we have to say, what disorganized, unready aspect of them is mirroring you? Now, if we're wait, hold on. I'm gonna come back to you because you cooking and I love it. I love it. But if we're going with Krishnamurti, relationships are mirrors in which one sees yourself as you are. If you're telling me we're mirroring each other, there's you project as unready. How did they even magnetize somebody who was ready? Unless they were only ready in appearance. Right? Do you see?
Everybody thinks they're ready. I think everyone thinks they're ready. I think if you line up 100 people, if they're ready, they're going to say they're ready. And I guarantee you that if I and you were to get a relationship or to start to get to know each one of them, I guarantee you none of them are ready. Everyone's going to say they're ready to get under the hood.
Until they're under the hood, I love it. Come on.
My question is posed to the world. Which attachment style can you live with? And that's the question.
Come on.
Everyone has an attachment style. Which one are you prepared to live with, and which one can you afford? Because you do what you could afford.
Wait, stay right there. Wait, stay right there. That's good. Let's unpack that. That's so good. Ooh, that's so good. Stay with. Can you live with? First off, back to the mirror analogy. The avoidant and the anxious, they mirror each other. Just like the narcissist and the codependent. They mirror each other. So if they're mirroring each other, what are they mirroring each other for? Do you know? Come on, Aisha, keep cooking, baby.
It's a pretty painful mirror. I mean, I don't think. I mean,
yes.
You showing it back and forth to each other. That's pretty excruciating to be mirrored back and forth.
Yes. So what do people do? What do they do when this excruciating mirror, we're mirroring each other's pain? What happens? One or two things happen.
They don't walk away because those two styles don't like to be mirrored in particular.
That's right. That's right. So they were called to come together so they could see each other as they are, so they could claim their mess, right? Because guess what? Do you know these insecure attachment styles can be rewritten, right? They're not forever. Once you discover you have an insecure attachment style, you do know a fearful avoidant, can become secure. A DA, a dismissive avoidant, can become secure. An AP can become secure. And do you know that all three of them can pull a secure person into what their insecurity is? Did you know that?
Yeah, that there's a depth of pain that you have to go. The depth of pain that knowing that you have to find that knowing in has to be you are at rock bottom, damn near. The tears that you have to shed to find that light.
But isn't that the cost? If we're dealing with economy, isn't that the opportunity cost of growing up, of evolving? If we're going to go economics, that's the opportunity cost. You got to pay in pain.
That's what I think. If you do it, you could afford it. That's going to cost the level of knowing that you're talking about. You could only find that in the depth of pain and sorrow and brokenness. And most people don't want to get it.
But they got to go there if they want to grow up. They got to go there if they want to grow up.
It only takes loss.
Listen, guess what you just did, Aisha? Do you know? Aisha. Aisha, this is when I say guess what you just did, you say, oh, I brought the OC in the building. That's her little thing. Guess what you just did, Aisha? Are you ready?
I'm sorry.
All right, let's do it again one more time. Aisha, guess what you just did?
What did I just do?
Oh, you supposed to say, I brought the OC in the building.
I brought South OC in the building.
All right, no. We got to do it right. We got to do it right. Aisha, guess what you just did?
I brought the South OC in the building.
Whoop. We appreciate the call from Aisha. She came in here. She cooked. She saw, she cooked, she conquered. We love that. We love it. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call us at 1-800-920-1580. Bowman, Grand Prairie, Texas is up next. Good brother, what are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
It all circles around God ultimately. So that's the reason why we go into these relationships. That's the typical answer. Now, when it comes to the reason why people are giving up on relationships, I want to tell the callers this. Don't let your consciousness get trapped within that algorithm. Too many of us are taking information from people who don't know about life, and we are refusing to let others in our lives because of what they believe and not what we believe about ourselves and who we should be sharing ourselves with.
Say more. I'm interested. You've piqued my interest.
I hear all the time. We always talk about the mirroring, right? But I don't want somebody to mirror me.
Why?
I want a transfusion.
You want Are you saying you want communion, where you guys come together?
I'm not transfusion. I'm not transfusion, but fusion. I want somebody to fuse with me, not mirror me.
You mean like?
Let me just say that.
You mean like emotional enmeshment? That's not healthy either.
Totally be one with one another, not mirror though.
No. But there needs to be some kind of distance. So it's closeness and distance in a healthy relationship, right?
Why should there be distance?
The distance is, listen, I am me as an individual, as a person, and you are you. And I respect you as you are. And I'm not here to infringe upon any boundaries you set for yourself. That's what healthy relationships do, right? It's not we turn into one thing. We're like group think. We think the same. We eat the same. We move. That's, again, in order to have harmony, there must be differences, right? It takes different notes to create harmony. Everybody can't sing the same note. There has to be high, mid, low, right? Alto, soprano, right? Baritone. There has to be, right, differences, right? And those differences has to be.
Love cancel that out?
No, love actually revels in the difference. Love is freedom, sir. That's what love is. Freedom. Freedom to be you, freedom to be me, and loving this interaction between the two. Do you see?
But if I love somebody, I'm technically submitting. And I'm saying, hey, I'm not going to get in the way of what you're doing.
When you say you're submitting, what are you submitting to? What part of you is submitting? What's doing the submitting? Is your ego doing the submitting? What's happening?
No, like it's just like love makes it a flow. It makes things flow. Like
what part of you is no. See, you said something, and now you have to make it make sense. You can't just flow into love is a flow. What part of you is bending the knee, man?
It's not. It's just when I say submit, I'm just saying an agreement. There's an agreement.
Okay, so
it makes things flow.
Right. So if we're going to agree, right? What are we agreeing to?
Exactly.
No. I'm asking you. What are we agreeing to?
So what I'm saying, okay, so if you said that a person has to be their own person, like you can't get away with that, away of that, right?
Right.
There has to be some freedom. That's what I'm saying. When you submit, you automatically agree, like, hey, I want you to be successful. Your success is my success.
Okay.
And when you really love a person, you automatically submit to the idea that whatever you two is you all's game.
Who told you to use the word submit? Are you using it in context? Who told you to use that word?
I'm using it.
Who told you to say submit? Huh?
I'm not saying bend the knee. I'm saying agree. That's all.
So I understand the power of submission, right? Typically, when we talk submission, we're talking about submitting from an egoic space. I don't have to be in control. I don't have to be right. I don't have to micromanage. That's what we're talking about in submission. And submission, in a lot of ways, is associated with acceptance. I accept you as you are. That's a difficult thing to do because you have to first accept yourself as you are. If you haven't accepted the whole you as you are, as you show up, good, bad, or indifferent, it's going to be exceedingly difficult for you to be able to do that for others. So when you talk about submission, it's also associated with acceptance, accepting your partner as they are. Many of us are controllers, and I'm talking about men. Many of us are controllers. You heard Eric off rip. Eric said, my money, I'm spending my money on this food. We gotta discuss at least a kiss. Like, what the kiss on? What the kiss going for? So many of, but do you see what I'm saying? And I'm saying to you, right? When we get in these relationships with women, men love to blame women for the mess that they are without actually looking inside themselves and saying, what mess within me have I overlooked? Right? You can't be a ball of unprocessed wounds and expect her to come in and bring peace. You're not at peace. You'll be like, I just wanted to come in, be quiet. I need a little sex every now and again. I love this one girl make a hell of an omelet. She come in, cook up the omelet, and just be quiet. and leave and don't talk too much. That's not how this works.
No.
The mess you are is the mess you will get. That's why when the sister Aisha just said, oh, what if, I come ready and they're not ready? The universe don't play games like that. They're not ready, and you're attracted to them because there's something in you that isn't ready. That's just like when we explain the dismissive avoidant. Internally, yes, I want intimacy, but externally, I don't. Internally, the anxious preoccupied. Oh, I'm chasing after this person, but if somebody chased them, they shut down. I don't want that. When we come forward, don't go nowhere, Bowman. We cooking.
So,
man, they ain't ready for me, boy. Don't try to get in the ring and box with me. I'm a counter puncher.
Playing in the World Series.
Who?
It's another layer to this beef. I'm about to tell you.
What?
Toronto Blue Jays.
Oh, we playing the Toronto Blue Jays? This Kendrick and Drake beef is good. It's on and popping. They gonna play not like us at the World Series. If Kendrick pop out at the World,
Game one is in Toronto. If they bring out Drake to perform,
ooh, schwank gang.
Hey, I know New York was mad at Fat Joe. We brought out Ice Cube.
Yo, this about to go up. It's about to be dumb as hell out here in LA. Oh, it's about to be crazy. Come on, y'all. We need some more callers. Call in. Has today's show been absolutely ridiculous? Y'all tell me. Has today's show been fire or what? Y'all tell me. Has it been nuts? Today's show has been crazy. This is crazy good. Then Mimi leave. Where Mimi at? Mimi, just because I talked to you and said, like, whoopty whoopty whoop don't mean I'm mad at you. Where Mimi at? Damn. Don't leave, Mimi. No, I don't already know. I don't know how. I don't know. Contrarian, it's okay. It's okay to run. What I do know, now I can reveal, she's an avoidant. I've had that conversation.
I knew I wasn't tripping. First post, I go on Twitter.
Here it is.
I know it.
Here it is.
I know it's inevitable.
It's inevitable. This shit about to be lit. Kendrick. Oh, God. The damn Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Dodgers is diabolical. No. Is that the nickname? It was good.
People who say love is not enough don't know how to give love unconditionally. Because to say love is not enough, it is almost like a mockery to God. God is love, and God is always enough. God said, love is patient, love is kind. He said, love does not envy, nor does love boast. Love does not dishonor, nor is love self-seeking. Love is not easily angered, nor does love keep a record of wrongs. That's one of the biggest challenges in relationships is you keep a record. God also said that as far as the east is from the west, that he has removed our sins, he has removed our transgressions, he has removed our wrongs, and he does not remember them. God said love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices in truth. God said love always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always preserves. God said love never fails. This type of love is an unconditional love, and this type of love is always enough. And so for those people...
Not your average minister? That's his name? Not your average minister. He talking about... And then you get people get into the linguistic maps. Well, he talking about agape. See, I'm talking about little eros. You understand? Little physicality, little slap and tickle. You understand? I ain't talking about agape love. Again, relationship is school, the school of you. And as Aisha the deal, I love it. We got to bring her back, man. We got to bring her on the show again. Do you think, Andy? You think? Yeah, we got to bring her back on the show again. Aisha the deal pointed out, which, you know, was good. I guess you can drop out at a certain point, but you still got to go back and take that class if you ever plan on finishing. So sure, you can drop the class, but if you need the class, if the class is a prerequisite, you're gonna have to go back and do it, right? My daughter even talked about, yeah, well, I'm gonna take a gap year. Okay, I guess you could do that too. Sure. Right? Sometimes we do get overwhelmed when we're at school. How about it? I'm 100% with taking a little time. But you still gotta finish the course, right? Huh. Bowman from Grand Prairie, stay right there, good brother. We're gonna go forward one more time. And then I'm gonna allow you to continue because I really like what Bowman was saying as well, right? Bowman was laying down some things. And listen, people think I have to agree with everybody. I don't have to agree with you. But I'm going to let you say what you need to say. I'm going to let you lay it flat. Maybe not Eric. Eric, come back in here, Eric. Come in tomorrow, Eric. We got to go back to work, Eric. I'm trying to help my brother Eric out. Yeah. Eric is the only one on the show that got his own theme song, man. Listen, when we come forward, we're going to continue this national discussion. We're going to go back to Grand Prairie, Texas. Let's get it. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ooh. Let's get a roll call. Who's in here? What city? What city is in here? Can I get the roll call? What city? I know Houston is in here. I know Grand Prairie, Texas. I know Atlanta is in here. I know Memphis. No, Mississippi is in here. Um, that's right. I know Los Angeles is in here. This one of them ones, man. This show was lit tonight. Yee yee, from the Bay to the A. Yee. Yeah, this shit is fly tonight. DC ATL up in here. Yep. Who else is up in here? Lovable Quan. The A is in the building. The city, that's gotta be San Fran.
I don't know why I'm so gassed up. But look at this.
This shit about to be
Game
ignorant.
on his birthday.
Yo, it's about to be ignorant. What up, y'all? Did everybody hit that like button? I hope so. Oakland, California, town business, Rico 24K. Ooh. No, that's E40 and that's Richmond. No, that's Vallejo. Ooh. Vallejo. Mountain View, Hawaii up in the building. I would love 2 more callers get up in here. Town Biz, y'all know what it is. Shout from the town. GP from the town. You in the dig? A lot of great motherfuckers from the town for sure. Brandel. Come on, man. Pittsburgh, black and yellow. But Pittsburgh, California, that's up north. That's way up north. Shit, that's gotta be further up than Rise, Riri, Hazel. What up? That's way up there. North. Tapped in laughing at me. That's way up north. And she spelled it. There's a Pittsburgh in Cali. Yeah. It's way up north. Yeah. It's gotta be north of Sacramento. It's gotta be. No, south of Sacramento then. He said 30 minutes from Oakland. That's all in that same kind of. There's a California, Maryland. Really? I didn't know that. Hey, we in here tonight. North was funny as hell. Our maps be mapping. That was funny. It is funny. Here we go. Coming back.
most pernicious emotional responses in relationship is the defensiveness to avoidance and a lack of repair pathway. What I mean is if you get into a conflict and you go defensive and then you eject and you become avoidant for a period of time and then you don't come back and resolve the conflict, you just kind of ride it out and never address it again, that's abusive. We are going to have conflicts in relationship. We have to learn how to resolve them. The avoidance and denial pathway is the worst habit that a person can have. I'm not talking about this. We're not going to address this. I'm moving on. That speaks to a lack of capacity, humility, and the ability to actually say, let's look at this. What happened? What can we do better with? And I get it. Most of these men and women that do this have shame. But learning how to work with shame in such a way where you don't have to respond to it, you can just go, man, I feel ashamed that we did this again, but let's try. Let's try to fix this. That's the path.
Max Trumbly out here cooking. Nobody is saying, gosh. First off, radio is theater. It's my job to put on this theatrical performance. To move you to the edge of your seat. Nobody is saying when you're overwhelmed, you can't take space. But what's happening is it's becoming an epidemic. People are starting to just move away from relationship because A, they don't understand relationships' spiritual purpose. The University of You. They don't understand it. People are being hurt. People are being ghosted. Right? People are interacting at a superficial level and not really showing up. As I stated at the beginning of the show, I prefer presence over pretense, meaning over metrics. Do you understand? There are aspects of my life I don't want to just share with anybody. How about that? How do you allow Mr. or Mrs. Random to share one of the most meaningful moments of your life? To create bonds with meaningful people within your life because of their relationship with you. Right? It's presence over pretense. Do you understand? And oftentimes when you seek presence in relationship, it's very difficult to get presence from someone who is internally conflicted. Do I want intimacy? Do I want to enroll in the University of You? And when I show up, am I going to drop this course because looking at my reflections in another person is too overwhelming? I'm not talking about the person that said, you know what, just right now is too much. I'm a duck off for a minute, but I am going to come back and I am going to finish this course. I'm not talking about those people. Yes, we make room for those people. But what about the people who discard the lesson? They only show up for recess. They only show up for snack and nutrition, for food. Then when it's time to go back in the classroom, hell no, I ain't going in there. Those are the people I'm talking about. You show up for recess. Can you imagine a kid showing up to school just for recess? I'm double dutching. I got necks on the basketball court. Let me get on the monkey bars. We only got 20 minutes out here. That's what people are opting to do nowadays. All right, let me get Bowman back in here. Bowman, give me your final thoughts. Yes.
The last segment of the dude was talking about love is love is not enough, right?
Yeah.
The reason why we say
well, he was saying love is more than enough. He said, but there are people out there saying love is not enough.
The reason why people say love is not enough, I dare you to be in a relationship and tell your girl that love will pay for that light bill. I dare you.
Man.
You have to be proactive.
Let me flip it another way. I'm gonna give you the same exact analogy, just in reverse. Did Ryan Coogler's wife pay with love when she said, "Hey man, I see your talent. I'm gonna buy this software so you can write this movie"? Love paid for that, right? Love and money, but love paid for that, right? Denzel's wife said, "You know what? Bro, you talented, but them teeth busted. Let me get the teeth game together." Denzel's wife did that. Yeah, that's the story. Denzel's wife took care of the tooth, the toothus, huh? So reverse it, right? Would you give your last to help the love of your life reach their potential?
That's why we can't be conditional with these relationships.
No. I asked you. No. I asked the question because you tried to come in here on some is love gonna pay the light bill? You're talking about a capitalist society, dog. No, love is not going to pay the light bill. Love is not supposed to pay the light bill. But love makes the darkness that you might have to go through if you miss paying the light bill more bearable. At least I'm here with you. We live to fight another day. How about that?
Those women saw the vision and purpose in those men's life. That's what they saw.
Yeah.
And the potential too.
Are you saying they were investors?
There you go.
That's what you're getting at. I already know where you're going. You know, you're going to be something. Let me pour into you now.
There you go.
So are you saying they were transactional? Is that what you're saying? You saying their love wasn't authentic? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Women loved them, but they knew that these men really had a vision and they had the potential and they knew what they wanted, and those women wanted to be a part of that.
Bowman,
you ain't nothing wrong with that.
You ain't ish, Bowman. I see you, Bowman. You ain't ish. I see you. Bowman is like, hey, they knew what they was doing. Come on, Bowman. Hey, guess what, though, man? Guess what you just did, brother? I appreciate you, man. But guess what you just did, dog? Grand Prairie, Texas is in the house when we come forward. We're going to stay in Texas. We're going to Houston, Texas. Let's get it. Hey, Reverend L, it's been wild as hell up in here, dog. When I tell you it's been nuts, callers calling in, acting a fool. It's been wild, bro. Come on, man. Delete that. Don't need that. Hey, Rev, it was crazy, bro. Absolutely bonkers. Man, it's cold out here in Atlanta right now, is it? Okay. Walking my dog and need gloves. It's crazy.
sure hunger is addressed in every district of LA County. They also run nutrition education campaigns, raise hunger awareness, and source nutritious food for distribution, all while supporting regulations that allow food pantries to operate safely. Want to help? Visit lafoodbank.org or call 323-234-3030 to volunteer or find a food bank near you. Together, we can ensure that no one goes hungry in Los Angeles County. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580. Hey there, Los Angeles. This is James Lexington, publisher and editor of Los Angeles.
Go home.
Are you hungry for news that matters to you in African American
Teeth.
Los Angeles? Well, buckle up, because we got the scoop you need for
Not teeth. Teeth.
with our free publications immediately available near you. Or hop on the digital wave and become an exclusive subscriber at OGNSC.com. Don't forget to join the party on Instagram and Twitter at OGNSCINC for behind the scenes access and sizzling updates. No more FOMO. Let's stay informed, connected.
C Money 101, Zometheus, what up? Oh, they must be wildin'. They wildin'? Yeah.
At first, when people were trading money, every single dollar had gold backing it. If everybody went to cash in their money at the same time, they would be able to count it all, and it would have an actual value because it had the finite material of gold backing it. Back then, money was real, and it had a foundation. Then in 1971, Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard and just started printing money without any gold backing it. And they've been doing it exponentially more and more since. So now money really is just a bunch of IOUs. It's foundationless. It's not real. In the exact same way, same with our fears, our stories, our obsession with the past and future. There's nothing really backing it. It's foundationless. You just have these flimsy fears that we're not investigating and looking. At any point, you can cash in those fears. You can get present and look at them and see that they're foundationless. Your guilt, your fear, if you go deeper, you will find there's no real truth to it. So cash in your fears and watch the old story of the ego collapse into the real you.
Kyle Cease, man. Never ceases to amazes me, man. Kyle Cease is cooking with the rarest grease, and we appreciate it. My niece is on the line right now. Let's get her up in here. Attila from Houston, Texas. What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Well, I'm just going to be brief because I know we only got like 5 minutes. But I think no one's pointing out the obvious. The only reason why you don't want to take the course is because you feel like you're going to fail.
Come on! That's why we have these discussions. Come on!
If you were in a class that you knew automatically you were going to pass, you'd have no problem taking it. But let's be real. If you're going to have real love, that means real risk, right?
Right. Right.
That's all I got to say.
Nah, Let me ask, why do you think people think they're going to fail?
I can tell you why I would think that I was going to fail.
Let's hear it.
And that's because of previous scenarios, especially if it's something that matches my current.
Right.
If it's too similar, right, then obviously, right?
Right.
But also, I think it's just a lack of belief in my own capabilities.
Oh, and tapped in said, or you might have to put in some work in order to pass. Maybe people realize maybe it's too much work to put in it to pass. If I'm a pass this test. But again,
But even that's immature, though. Even that's because I mean, like every class you're in is going to require work. I mean, if you want to use the analogy of classes in school, especially college, every class you take is taking you to the next step. So it should be hard. Like that's an expectancy.
Right.
And I think we get into relationships having the opposite expectancy that it should be easier. but you're not going backwards, you're going forward. So unless you want to be stuck in remedial for the rest of your life,
Remedial
hustle
love.
up.
Remedial love is ugly. That is ugly. It's remedial love over here. Oh my God. That's horrible right there. But here's the thing. Wouldn't we be remedial if we refuse to look inward? If we refuse, God, do you see?
That's why you don't want the class. Like imagine coming into class and the first thing you see on your desk is a mirror. You'll be like,
what? Yeah, we about to deal with you today. Come on.
Are we painting? Are we drawing? No. Like, you look in that mirror and the mirror speaks back. That's what people don't like. We want silent mirrors with pleasure only.
Ooh, silent mirrors that produce pleasure only. Ah, that's heavy. But do most people smash the mirror image before they even read the reflection of themselves?
Oh, I definitely have. I can only speak for myself, but I know I have. I think, like you talked the other day about, being so quick to throw people away. I mean, I've done that in friendships for sure. Like, I feel like I'm dealing with that lesson currently, where essentially you're having to learn to make room for people in a real, authentic way, not in a way that's just convenient for you.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
We're talking about spiritual truancy. Are you an intimate dropout? And my niece cooked with the rarest grease. Guess what you just did, young lady? Houston, Texas is on the board. If you want to bring your city in the building, it might be too late. Listen, I'm going to land the plane, man. Krishnamurti, you know I love him. I love these shows, man. These shows are so intricate, man, and they're so nuanced. And I love Tavis's adjective for them. They're rich. I love it. All right. Krishnamurti once said, relationships are a mirror in which you see yourself as you are. Most people smash the mirror before they read the reflection. We mistake discomfort for danger, accountability for attack. If you notice, I'll go even further. The reflection becomes too raw, too revealing. And so we retreat into what looks like independence, but often disguises avoidance, right? We call it healing. Sometimes it's just hiding. From a psychological perspective, as Babette Rothschild teaches, disengagement often signals a nervous system overwhelmed by unresolved attachment wounds. From a philosophical perspective or lens, as Krishnamurti warned, the avoidance of relationship is the avoidance of self. This is what I've been getting to the whole night. The avoidance of relationship is the avoidance of self. For those who want the caveat, yes, you can take time off, you can take a gap year, yes, you can drop a class, but you're still going to have to. The avoidance of relationship is the avoidance of self. Because the other is the mirror through which we awaken. Listen, the other is the mirror through which we awaken. From a spiritual vantage point, Dr. David R. Hawkins would say, love calibrates at a frequency many are simply too unregulated to sustain or obtain. From an anthropological lens, the communal scaffolds that once stabilized intimacy, which is ritual, accountability, tribe, have eroded, leaving individuals to process cosmic curriculum alone. In this sense, the intimate dropout is not a villain, but a symptom of an overwhelmed student in the school of becoming. They withdraw not from love, but from the unbearable syllabus of self-awareness that love assigns. Yet, withdrawal comes with tuition. Unresolved patterns merely unenroll us in future semesters with different faces. As Bentoff's holographic model implies, every encounter contains the whole. Every breakup echoes through the morphic field until the lesson is integrated. Still, not all dropouts are failures. Some leave to restudy solitude. Some pause to reset their nervous system, which was implied by Aisha, right? Some simply refuse to keep earning credit in courses that only teach survival. The key distinction lies in why we exit. Are we dismounting, as I wrote years ago, in conscious alignment with truth? Or are we collapsing into spiritual exhaustion? Listen, as always, I started the conversation. It's up to you to finish it. The voice of reason. We on it again. Let's keep it popping. I'll holler tomorrow. Yo, great topic tonight. Appreciate all of y'all. Y'all was on fire. Love y'all. Good stuff. I'm bouncing like a bad check. Love y'all. Deuces.